Hello and welcome to day 59 of An Album a Day, going through my vinyl collection. Recently did a review of, well, not a review, but an episode on the Uriah Heep Everyday Rocks box set, and I said I only owned one other box set, but that's a mistake because this isn't really a box set. Although it comes with a lot of cool things, it's really a deluxe edition album release. And got to see this tour twice last year, back-to-back nights in Michigan and Chicago. I am talking, of course, about Deep Purple's newest album, the 2024 Equals One. This is absolutely amazing. I'll go through the album first, and then I'll show you the rest of the stuff, because this in and of itself is really super cool. Ear Music, as I've said on multiple occasions, does a great job. It is a double album, as you can see, because pretty much everything is a double album these days. We're still working off the mentality of writing for a CD, and then when we release vinyl, it has to be a double album because it's the only way you can get all the songs on it. So beautiful, just the basic equation, the final part of the equation for Equals One. The front of the box set, I'll just show you real quick because I'm piling everything inside of it. That's the front of the box. Nice artwork on the sides, but very well done, very sturdy, nice thick cardboard. So I'm putting everything in there. I was originally I'd open the box and I got like 3 phone calls that kept interrupting the video because Apple's iPhone doesn't seem to have a cutoff for not allowing phone calls coming through when you're recording, which is interesting. So here is the actual album cover, just the basic end of the equation. Also, please don't mind the heater. If you can hear it, it is freezing freaking cold in Tulsa, Oklahoma today. But just very simple. There is a much larger equation that we'll see, but the whole thing was like all the people that have been in the band, at the end of the day, it equals one thing, which is Deep Purple, and I really like that. Also, it's interesting to put this album cover in a spreadsheet. Equals one is an equation answer. Well, it'd be part of an equation, and Excel is like, you're doing this wrong, and it won't let you put that in a cell. So you have to put brackets around it, not parentheses, because that's part of an equation, but you have to put brackets around it to get it to go into Excel, which is interesting. Understandable. Excel's doing its job. It's keeping you in line. This is a gatefold, and inside we have this beautiful artwork that looked amazing on the screen at the concerts, the giant screens that they have for shows now. Inside we have this wonderful booklet that gives you a much better idea of the actual formula. And that came from Ian Gillan. I've not tried to actually make sure that this is mathematically correct because A, I don't know some of these symbols, and B, I don't care. It's not that important to me. On the inside, you have some lovely lyrics and a very strange shape that I've seen a couple of times in the set, but I don't know if it correlates to anything in one of the songs, but it's very nice in the artwork. It breaks up the monotony of just white letters on a black page, or black letters on a white page. Inside you have this lovely picture, which is frighteningly reminiscent of someone's Mental Sauna 4 album cover. I'm sure they've never seen it. But in any case, very nice drawing. And then we've got the rest of the lyrics. We've got some more artwork. Very nicely done. Nice, thick, sturdy pages. Just absolutely beautiful package. Again, Ear Music always does such a great job with these. The albums themselves, now you can see, of course, how I break them out, but the albums themselves come in their own cover slips. If I could get it out here, where'd it go? Well, it doesn't help if you put the booklet over it on both sides. So here is the list of the band members, the basic companies they're endorsed by, people they wish to thank, all of that good stuff, and then some lovely artwork. Again, that really weird sort of Escher-like shape, which, I don't mind. I like Escher's work. I like trying to follow things and make sense of things that don't make sense. Like maybe he missed something and it actually does make sense, and he just got it wrong, which I've never once seen. But I like geometric shapes. Then the other, here we've got a little bit more on the thanks list, and then another lovely picture here for album number 2. And that is the album proper. The only thing, well, and these are a little bit harder to get into slipcovers because they're really nice and thick. So if you've got this and then the 2 albums that you're keeping on the outside so that you prevent ring wear on your jacket, which is what I prefer to do, it does make it a little difficult to get into the slipcovers. But so what I do is I'll pull one of the albums out a little bit and lay it flat, and then use this as a guide to get both corners of the album in, and then slide the whole thing across. Add the second album, you're good to go. Whoa, almost dropped it there. I was so excited about explaining that without stumbling. So that's the actual album. Now, the one regret is that there are different colored vinyls that this came in. There's a purple vinyl, and I think there was either a white vinyl or a clear vinyl. I can't remember what it was, but I would have loved to have had the purple vinyl. It wasn't available in the packages. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, I think I talked about this in the Everyday Rocks one, but it would be so cool if you could just assemble your own package. You know, they've got X amount of albums printed up, X amount of t-shirts, whatever. You just say, here's my size, here's the color vinyl I want. They opted not to do that, and that's fine. It's probably more expensive to do it that way. You're going to get stuck with something or other. So I think they just went with large t-shirt, black vinyl, here's your box set, or here's your deluxe album package. And that's fine. Would be nice to have the purple vinyl for the collection, but what are you going to do? So you can see how thick this box is and how much it actually comes with, which is really super cool. Again, the artwork, which is on the inside of the box, continues along. On the back, what do we got here on the back? We just got some more of that continuing artwork. So I'll go through all the delicious goodies that this comes with. First and foremost, a Deep Purple t-shirt from the album cover. Again, love this cover design. I think marketing or whoever came up with this really worked in something special, gave them a lot to work with as far as different designs and variations. Also gave them something really nice to look at on the live side of things when you're at the show and you see them on the big screen. That was very nice. The stumbling guy was not a part of that, thank God. I couldn't remember when I opened the box set, I couldn't think about what this was. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that this came with it, which is kind of cool. You can order a different set of these online from the Deep Purple website. That's I think it's just deeppurple.com. But you have a couple of guitar picks. You've got a Simon McBride pick, I think that is. Then some nice artwork on the back from the album cover. And then you have, of course, a different shape of triangle. We have the Roger Glover pick. And then, you know, the artwork, just to show you the difference. They're quite different here. Difference in the picks. Bass pick it makes sense that the bass pick is going to be a little bit thicker because the strings are much bigger on a bass than they are on a guitar. So anyway, those come in their own nice little sleeve, just very elegant little black sleeve. Very cool. Very cool. The one, where did it go? Did I lose it? Oh, I did. The one thing that I found a little mysterious and odd, I don't know how functional it would be for most people, but you do have the equals one formula here. Show it to you the right way without banging up everything I own would be nice. Like I said, it's very cold here today. You have the Deep Purple equals one, and then on the other side of the lanyard you have the formula. Very nice, but it's on a lanyard. What are you going to do with a lanyard? If you're going to the show and you have a pass, typically those are a sticker nowadays. They used to be like the laminate that would come with one of these, and now it's just like a sticker you put on your shirt and you try to preserve later without a bunch of lint on it, or just shirt hairs, I should say. So there's that. It's still a cool thing, though. I like that. And then there's this, which is your CD and DVD. So the CD is right in the middle. Beautiful, again, beautiful design in it. Then there's the DVD, which is the making of the album, which is really, really cool to have. They've done those on the last couple albums. Uriah Heep has done that too. I don't think they ended up doing one for Chaos and Color. Can't remember now, but I don't think there was one. And then you have this nice, really thick booklet. This would be basically if you just bought the CD-DVD combo, they just threw that in the box as well. So you could have this without having to rip it from the album or providing a card for digital download. You can just rip this onto your MP3 player or whatever. Not sure. I still don't know how to get something I haven't purchased on iTunes onto my iPhone. Like I've tried loading things into iTunes, but it doesn't recognize that I own it. It looks like I'm just putting it on of my own free will. Which I am. So yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, very nice. The booklet contains, again, same artwork, same rip-off of my Mentals on it, but I'm not going to sue them for it because it's Deep Purple lyrics and all that good stuff. Very nicely done, very beautiful, nice thick packaging again. And you get this little advert to go to the Deep Purple website. So you've got Now What, you've got Infinite and Whoosh, their last three non-cover studio albums. Then we had, of course, Turning to Crime, which was their cover album. Then we're going back even further to Rapture of the Deep. That one was not, that was released on minimal vinyl, a couple of different colors. And I do have my copy of that, of course, and then just some other different things that they've released. So all that is at the Deep Purple website. Very, very good stuff. Everything, that's all the Ear Music releases. So they're only promoting their own stuff, of course, because they don't have the rights to do the other stuff anyway. And I think Rapture was the first one, maybe, that they did with them. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I think it might have been. Not sure. Anyway, there's more. We're not even done yet. So all that stuff comes with the box set. Then we get some more vinyls here. We get some mini albums. The first, they're heavy. They are heavy. So the first one here is, see, we have this. Again, we have this shape on the background. And on here we have, these are all live. We have Pictures of a Home, No Need to Shout, which was from Whoosh, Nothing at All from Whoosh, and Lazy from Machine Head. And so we got 2 Machine Head, 2 Whoosh songs. And that vinyl, I keep these all in just one slipcover because it's very easy. These vinyls are done very nicely too, I have to say. Beautiful artwork on them. Again, this interesting logo. Not sure what it means, and that's fine. I also did retain the sticker from the box set, of course, because of course I did. To do the cellophane would have been pretty impossible on a deluxe package like this. It's sticking to the album now. There you go. So there is the original sticker that came on the outside of the box. Then we have a second vinyl, mini vinyl, this one right here. This has Strange Kind of Woman, Hush, 7 and 7 is, Throw My Bones, and Time for Bedlam. So we're getting a lot more variety. 7 and 7 is from Turning to Crime, Throw My Bones from Whoosh, and Time for Bedlam from Infinite. Excellent songs, all of them. And then in the back we have another Geometric Shape, which again, very, very nice. The vinyl for that one, also continuing along with the artwork. And they're nice, simple drawings, but they're very elegant. I really like them. Right here, and then on the back we have that, and with their geometric shapes. Then the last one right here, again we have this Escherich drawing. Here we have, let's see, we have Anya, which is from The Battle Rages On, Perfect Strangers from Perfect Strangers, Smoke in the Water from Machine Head, and Black Knight, the elusive single which was on some and not on other versions of In Rock, and was not a ripoff of Ricky Nelson's Summertime. Yes, it was. So, well, it was an inspiration. So then we have the vinyl for that as well. Very elegant, all very, very well done. So I keep those separated all in their own sleeve. But that's not all. Look at all this stuff. And there's still more to go. You can't be done with the adverts. You can never have enough of those. So there's another one that they included. This one is the full size, vinyl size. Right here for all the configurations of Deep Purple equals 1, all the stuff that comes in the box set as well. Actually, it's not the different configurations. This is just the sort of the checklist for the box set, which is nice. Shows the track list for all the stuff you get, which is very beautifully done, I have to say. Big fan of all of this, by the way. Then one more thing that they included was this wonderful picture card. And it's just same size as an album, 12 inches by 12 inches of some more artwork from the album cover. Very, very cool stuff. Very much enjoy all of this. While I'm at it, and I love the album, by the way. I have to say the album is absolutely fantastic. They did a lot of material from this live, which is surprising. You don't normally do 4 songs from a new album in your set, especially when you're a band who has so many hits that people are going to want to hear. They still worked in a pretty amazing set, including classics like Hush, Smoke on the Water, Highway Star. But then they did, songs from the new album. They did a wonderful version of Hard Lovin' Man, both nights, which was fantastic. So I think I've already covered Lazy Sod, which is part of a separate release from this album. It's the vinyl singles that they're doing. So I've already covered that, but that's not all. I have one more. The first one that came out was Pictures of You. Excellent song, absolutely fantastic song. Beautiful vinyl, Again, slightly different from the mini albums that came out. This is pictures of you on the front and pictures of you on the back. But that's just what the cover says. The actual track list is pictures of you and Portable Door, both from this album. And then on the back you have When a Blind Man Cries, from a bonus track from Machine Head, live version, and Uncommon Man, which was from, was it from Now What? I think it was from Now What. And then a live version of that as well. Nice thick vinyl. I can't remember if there's anything here inside. A little sticker that came with it. And yes, the sleeve is just a generic, but nice thick paper. This elegant, almost shiny black that comes with it. Really nice packaging, really nice stuff. So a great addition to any collection. Again, it would be nice to have the purple vinyl, but apart from that, I'm very, very happy with this. The album was fantastic. The tour, amazing. Some of the best performances I've seen from them on back-to-back nights. Getting to hang out with Rich, Nate, and John was incredible. Seeing my friends in Michigan again on this tour. And it's funny, too, because the first two times I saw Deep Purple live were at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. Joe Louis Arena, I don't know if it's still standing or not. I know that the Red Wings have a new stadium. But interestingly, the arena that they played in was not the new hockey arena. It was another venue off of 16 Mile that I had never been to. It was not built. That I think it was just empty land when I lived there. And it was very close. They could have played Pine Knob or wherever the Lions are playing now, I suppose. But they chose this wonderful venue. It was outdoors but covered. Really cool place. I really liked it, and not far from where I grew up. So got to see my childhood home, my elementary school, Bunzo's sort of convenience store, some other places I got to drive by. My Dunkin' Donuts, where I had my first physical job, is no longer there. It's a like a fast food fish place now. It's all different, but it had this really interesting similarity. What was really weird was that, I remember growing up, like the street, I grew up on a street called Stafford, and there was Werfel, which went all the way up to my elementary school, just a few blocks and you could walk. But I remember those streets being so wide, like they had plenty of room to park and pass and all that. They are not at all. And I don't think anyone came in and shrunk them in the 23 years since I'd been there. But it's just interesting to see the perception of when I was a kid versus being an adult. It's like I remember Twinkies being really this big satisfying snack, and now they're like that big. I don't know if they've changed. I'm sure that they've shrunk them over the years, but there's certainly a difference in perception of my size now versus my size then and how I perceive things. So that was fascinating. Wonderful trip. So glad I got to go. Got some pictures. There's an album on my Facebook if you guys want to see them. Yeah, really cool time. Definitely glad I went. Grateful for all my friends that were able to come out to my dinner, for Rich, Nate, and John to spend some time with those guys. Got to drive across to Chicago with John. Had a great time there. Just a wonderful time. So anyway, that's enough of me babbling on about my life outside of Deep Purple, but related to Deep Purple. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow for day 60. Wow, we're like 2 months of doing this. Not missed a day. It's not bad. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Cheers.